to reap. Because you don't tell me that you start,
but
you first reap.
What do you mean, what does the player invest? You come off like as if...
You invest,
okay, like,
what I'm expecting for the player to invest.
Okay. What do you mean by a player to invest?
Put in time.
Players put in the time.
No, put in time and get better. And when you get, and trust you me, you remember what you told me about the teams that keep on picking from the Div 2? Is it called, it's called Div 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes, the teams that keep on, because those guys have gotten better. I would say they've invested in getting better. You get, and it's not a one thing that getting better, you do one thing. No, there's time, there's money, there's sacrifice, there's back and forth, movement and all that. Those risks are taken, and that's part of the investment. You get, and what the club is doing at that level, where maybe they don't even have a sponsor, maybe the money is collected within, all players of those teams to put up, a running club. You get, so one of the things, when the team plays its role in that direction, I expect it to help other players who can't, if they can. You get, but I'm also expecting a player who really wants to go to the next level in this game. In
this conversation, I don't want to be viewed as someone who does not recognize really what clubs are doing. You get,
mostly the clubs down there.
It is a very big opportunity.
Yes.
That these kids can graduate from high school basketball.
Yes.
And then they come through to start encountering the environment. Actually, I got to realize that when you start watching Div 2 games, they are different from Div 1 games.
Yeah, very different.
And they are very different from NBL. A
very
team
different.
does not get promoted from Div 2 to Div 1, and then you think it is coming there to put, it is a whole different dynamic.
So many things are happening.
So the teams are doing much.
Yeah.
You get? The teams are really giving these players an opportunity. You get? But in a way of talent development, you think? I believe it is. They should close one eye and look into welfare.
Who's closing the eye?
The team should start looking into welfare, and it could be a serious negative that could really stumble down talents because of the constraints that the players could be going through. It can really be unfortunate that a player might fail to show up consistently for the games.
You're very right.
Because of a transport issue.
Yes, even just a sneaker.
Even
that
just
guy
a sneaker,
tells you I'm not okay, but the actual reason is he has a hole, in his sneaker down.
Exactly.
So he will not maybe get comfortable explaining this, because from another perspective, someone might look at it as a minor thing, but it's a serious thing. But going back to the player welfare and all that, me, I think I've had rumors. I'm not very certain about it, but I've had rumors that guys are trying to come together to have a player kind of association. And I've seen that in soccer. I don't know why we're getting a lot of publicity from soccer. I've seen there's a gentleman, I've forgotten his name, but they formed up a player association for players, where they are creating an environment to include retired and also active players to stay relevant in the game. So coming back to the basketball, whether it has money, we need a voice from the players, we need a voice from the coaches, we need a voice from the umpires, we need a voice from managers. You get it? And basically
when you talked about that part of yes, basketball has money, I don't know whether I realized how much you went into administration. You very much your points from the snap of the finger were into management. You're mentioning umpires, administrators of the game. You get, and you see those guys, I believe they are under the federation.
Yes,
money is assured. I believe that it is like it should be quite obvious.
I'm saying, guys,
so bring back that down here to where is the money or where is the benefit. Because for me as a player, okay, I'm no longer a player. Okay,
I saw what happened on Saturday on our tournament.
Saturday was a bad day for me, but for me as a player, selfishly, I would prioritize myself. You get. So if I'm asking the question of where is the benefit, the guy I go to watch over at Lugogo, if they are giving us a good show, if they are making us turn up for the games, you get. Are you sure they are getting what the entertainment they're giving us.
Yeah, because basketball, besides being a sport, it's entertainment. Sports is entertainment.
Exactly. So you get why I'm trying to.
I get your point.
So
you're trying to tell me these players need to get.
So don't tell me
cash.
about the administrators and all that. Yes, because now for them, they are coming there to do the work and then get paid. Yes, it is true. Likewise, the players are coming.
They are creating the ambience because, man, for them to be paid.
When you go there, man, it is serious work, man. Guys are what? Guys are tacting. We are here to complete the job. We are here to get the win.
Sam, you're very right about that. And I've had that conversation with a couple of people in regards to the guys who create the ambience for these other administrators to be paid. And I think it has been a silent conversation in some spaces, because if these guys don't turn up, what is the bench, the desk, the administrative desk going to do? What are the umpires going to do?
Sure.
You get what is the guy on the entrance going to collect for? You get
and now bring that picture down. In a Division 2 game is happening. You get the officiation. All those guys in the tent, the receiving team. It is like any other working day. They are there to sign for that money at the end of the game. And then you're telling me that these players are going to be under that scorching sun, and then what? There is even, you get what I'm trying to show you.
No, I totally get you.
Exactly.
No, Kajiraba Sam, you started the conversation on a broad perspective. Do we have money in basketball? And I said yes.
Yes.
You get?
Yes.
Maybe the question would have been, do basketball players, active basketball players, make money in basketball?
Do they make money out of this?
Yes and no. There is a level where they are making money, and I would say a few teams, even indeed they got Div 2, there are teams there who are paying their players. Not much, but they go home, they are facilitated with transport and all that. But when you come back to the general, it's not enough. I would say it's not enough. And I would think players should get more. Not more like a number, at least we should have like maybe a minimum for a team, let me say, to be in the NBL. Your last paid player should get a certain fee. Me, that's how I would look at it. You get, as much as you're planning for registration, plan for the minimum wage for the players in the NBL.
You might not even call it a wage, but you need to start from somewhere. To look into small details. Me, I believe that they can take players a long way, as far as even attitude. You get it? Even impacting someone's attitude. You get. You don't know what it means to go out there and you take like 2 hours on the court. You get?
Yeah.
And then after the game, you want to tap transport, like you're not sure how you're going back home. It is the reality that is happening.
As a fan, you tap transport. As a player, you're tapping transport. What's going on? So which is which?
Ugandans are broke people, and that doesn't take away the fact that we love that game. You get?
Yes, we love the game.
Show up and we are going to play. You get? But then, I mean, teams.
Yes.
For me, from my personal point of view.
Yes.
Teams should be invested in actually understanding the dynamics that surround the realities of their players, you get? And I think they should profile each one, you get? Of course, we have known that there are players in Div 2 who can afford, who actually, I think, basically fund the small runnings.
They're funding literally the team as they're playing. No, that's very common in Div 2.
So, but then past that, profile these players and know how no katitali bulungi nyo. Maybe in your way of benefiting them, you should prioritize those ones. Every single weekend, tujja kubeerawo n'ekyetaano ky'abano. You get it?
Yes.
Yeah, for me, because those people, remember that even when someone is very talented, some of those small, emotional, stressful things can really take them away from the game. A player who could have had a lot of potential, who could have actually graduated from Division 2 this season, takes much longer, has to take like 2 seasons, you get it? But when you investigate the root cause, it is coming from those small things that take away their games. Instead of really locking in, they are bothered about ABCD.
Yes.
You get it?
I think you're right when you put it that way. nayenga bottom line is as you're expecting something, you need to put in the work.
Man,
you get
what do you mean? You need,
yeah, you need to put in the work. No, not
Why
everyone.
guys are not putting in the work.
I've seen some people. Yes, it's talent and putting in the work. There are two different things.
Okay, what is putting in the work?
Putting in the work, when you're on the floor, let people be looking forward to seeing some, playing. You get, but not just by the virtue of you putting on the jersey. It makes you think. No, yes, by virtue of you putting on the jersey, it doesn't guarantee that you're putting in the work. You get. Some nimbe. To be honest, is on the floor, but not on my good day. On a normal day when we meet on pickup, it's nothing. You get, but it's on the floor. So yes, let's put in the work. Let's put on the show. It's a show. It's a whole show.
I believe that coaches know their players precisely very well.
Not all. Usually, and basketballers know how to masquerade and create a certain picture, but in reality, it's totally different.
Man, I feel like you're banging.
It's
the agenda of this meeting.
No.
If you want to expose me right now.
It's not exposing. Sam, you know very well. Someone, let me say, there are people who are comfortable opening up. You get, they will tell you the reality. Then there are people who run on the lie. You get, the whole time. He will give you the impression that I'm okay. Everything is good. You get, you find them, let me say, they've gone for a drink, they are getting so wasted. But in reality, tomorrow the hangover is not going to be very good on them because they don't have maybe a good breakfast. They have to work out. Then, even when they are talented, you're not going to work out with a hangover and on an empty stomach.
So I think that that is why we have the opportunity of season in, season out, because now when the season ends, it gives us an opportunity to clean out and also to bring in new people. And of course, that goes back to the way the coach views this entire team. You get? And of course, the opportunity is not like infinite. You can be here for as long as you can. You get it? So when the end of the season comes, we have the opportunity to let go of and then bring in. Because actually playing for those teams, playing for those teams is not obvious. It's like, man, teams don't just pick you up. You don't bring.
There are some teams which are struggling that they will pick up anyone to be on the roster. Maybe even for past glory. Like they say, Nyanzi, you should play. Come join us. No, we'll get you somewhere to play. Don't worry. Give us 2 minutes. That's good enough. But at the end of the day, the narrative is as the management puts in the work, let the players put in the work. Let the show be amazing that even this guy who's coming in to pay, we're having bigger turn-ups. You get, remember the conversation we're having about the crowds? When you have bigger crowds, maybe we can have that conversation. But if you're having a team where there's no show, you get, there is no reason for us to come and watch the game. Then where is the money going to come from? Yes, you talked about the football money and all that, but we need clarity from the right people about that. But from what is turning up on the game day, you get, you can't have a conversation that you're having not even caught at the stadium. You're just having a handful, let me say 100 people, but you're expecting to pay 2 teams that have participated and also manage your logistics at the end of the day. So maybe I would say it's a yes and no. For some teams, there is money, but for some teams, there is no money. And it's the same thing with players and other players.
Right. You guys have had the conversation, and those are thoughts of Nyanzi and Samuel here. Let us know what you think about the conversation of where is the money, especially for the players in the lower divisions, but also across the entire family of basketball here in Uganda. Let us know, do players really benefit? Or these are some of the realities that you also personally know that players struggle with.
Thank you.
Thank you.